Hello everyone, and it's Sarah again, and welcome to day 2. Thank you so much. I've really enjoyed reading all your comments from yesterday, all your intentions and the things that you want to improve. Thank you so much for participating and for all the energy that you've brought to the group. It's brought me so much joy to see how you're learning and growing, and that really is meaningful to me because I love giving value. I want to see people grow. That is one of the reasons I'm a coach, and so it's really I feel like I'm almost getting more out of this than you are. So keep going, and I'm loving hearing about all that you're learning. So today we are focusing on the coaching mindset, which is a huge topic. There's so many different things that we could talk about in the coaching mindset, but we are going to focus on a couple of things. And the first thing is that we would like you to, there's a little bit of reading in the worksheet, which is attached to this post as usual. And it's around what coaching truly is, because that is something that's quite misunderstood. And a lot of people mistake coaching for other things or other things for coaching. So things like consulting, mentoring, training, teaching, counselling, I have said counselling already, but all of these things are not actually coaching. They share some of the skills like listening and questioning, having deep conversations that perhaps help people grow and develop, but they are not the same thing. In all of these coaching, all these other interventions, should I call them, they are where the person who is helping the person is an expert in that area. They bring content to the process as well as the process. In coaching, we hold the process for someone, but the content is the coachee's own content, and they bring the ideas, they bring the strategies, and they bring the plans and the tactics that they need to do and all the actions. That comes from them. We are purely helping them through the process to find out more about themselves, to transform on the inside, and then to bring that into the external world. So this is what we would call non-directive coaching. It's not about giving advice, it's about helping that other person to find the solution for themselves. And that is so much more empowering than helping them by giving advice, because our advice may not be right for them. So the task then is to think about your context, because I'm aware that there are people from a number of different contexts here today, a number of different backgrounds. So there will be, I know that there are coaches in the group who are professional coaches who coach every day, and they do that as part of their everyday job. There are also leaders of teams who want to develop their team, but they have to do the other things that a leader has to do. And sometimes it's not coaching. And then there's also people like consultants, like say marketing consultants or other kind of consultants who want to add coaching onto what they're already doing. And wherever you are, this is okay. But I just want you to think for now on where do you want to use coaching specifically, and non-directive coaching specifically. And then when you are using that, what challenges do you have, or do you think you would have with being non-directive, with stopping yourself from giving advice and helping that other person to find their own solutions? What challenges do you already have if you're already coaching, or might you think you might have? And then I want you to think of some strategies that you might have to get over those. And I want you to just share the challenges, the main challenge, and the and kind of one thing that you could do to help that in the group. So that's kind of the main challenge, and what one strategy do I think I can use to kind of move the needle on this area? Because, by the way, it's a constant learning process for coaches. The coaches in the group will tell you that it's an area we constantly have to be working on for ourselves. So the second part of the task then is to focus on active listening. We're going to get a bit more skills based, and active listening, although it seems like it's a skill that, so many people say, oh yeah, I'm good at listening, but actually it's a skill again that we need to really work on. It's so undervalued, and we think that we're listening, but actually we have a million things going on in our head. We're not truly there. So your exercise, your task is actually to listen. So we're going to ask you to listen for the majority of the morning and notice you're listening in the conversations you're having. So that could be with work colleagues, it can be with people around you, it can be at home with your wife or husband, or with your kids, that's fine. But as you're doing that, where are you? Are you truly there? Or do you have, I've got to pay the bills, or I need to go to the shops, or I've got this work report. What's truly going on for you in your head? Or do you have the answers to their questions in your head as well? Or have you stopped listening because you're thinking, I know what they should do? So it links to the last exercise. We do an exercise on our coaching program, a listening exercise. And after they come back from that exercise, almost every single time, the people who have been listened to in that exercise say, I can't remember the last time I was listened to like that. Or they say, even worse, they say, I have never been listened to like that ever. And I think we have lost that skill of listening, truly listening to people. We're very distracted, we have things going on. So I want you really to focus in on your listening skills today. It's a fundamental coaching skill. We can often sit there and just be with our client, and we can create the space for them to open up, or our coachees, should I say. And we can just, if we're just able to be there, and we can gain so much from helping someone just to speak and to be truly listened to and have our attention. So it's about withholding our attention from the things that we're thinking, from the impact they're having on us, and in the sense of, having us want to give their ideas to them. So we need to be holding back from those thoughts going through our heads. In coaching, often I hear new coaches saying to me, I was thinking of the next question to ask them, but we're still not being present if we're there. So today's exercise is about listening, but it's also about being present for people. So in the tasks then, I want you to in the task box, in the comments below here, I want you to answer what's the main challenge in being non-directive, and what's a strategy that I can do to kind of overcome that, and also what did I do really well in my listening, and how can I improve? What did I not do so well? What do I need to improve? So just kind of give us a rating on your listening skills. So that's it for today. As ever, you've obviously received this post, and the worksheet will be in this post, and there will be a 3 p.m. Ask Me Anything post where you can pop any questions about today's task, or maybe even yesterday's task, about coaching. And then as we get into the evening, around 7 to 7:30, the same as last night, I will be going live. So really looking forward to hearing everything you have to say today. Thank you. and see you in the group. Bye.